Hello everybody, Defense here, and welcome back to Minecraft here on the Guardian SMP. I hope we're all doing fantastic today. I am doing good. I'm pretty much set and ready to go here. We are going to be doing a bit of a wool farm today. So I have gone around this area and collected up sheep, which by the way is very hard. All the wolves throughout all of this area have killed almost every single sheep. I had to bring in sheep from way over there and then just kind of path them up the mountain here, which was nice. I started with 2, and now I've got a couple of pens here full of sheep, and I'm gonna breed up a couple more because nope, those ones are full. I need 16. I'm gonna do 1 for each color, so we've got 4 there once they grow up, 4 there, and 3 here. So these guys need to breed 1 more time, and then I will have all of the sheep I'm going to need for this, and I'm happy for it. So I'm not doing this for trading. We may end up using some of it for trading if we get a I can't remember what they call them in this. They may just be shepherds. I don't know if they have a specialty name aside from that, but you can trade wool with them, which is pretty cool. But this is going to be for my blimps, and I'm going to have 1 sheep of each color, and we're going to have 4 pods that are going to work this. And I think it's going to be nice. It's going to be beneficial for us, and it'll help out anybody else who needs wool. So I'm looking forward to it. This is a design that I made up. It's a modified version of a design that I used back in D's World Season 1. So I'm going to hop on over into my test world and show it to you there. That way we can fly around and I can talk it over a little bit more. So here we are in my test world, set and ready to go. I actually did just make a quick modification to this because I found a smaller way to do it. I was using a piston with a piece of sand, making a rising edge monostable circuit. Instead, I have made this one here, which is probably takes up the same amount of space, but it gets rid of a piston action, and I think that really won't make a difference, but I was trying to condense it down to the side here. But no matter what I did, it either interferes with that or bud powers this, so I just kind of left it at this. And I like it. So this is my sheep farm. It is a piston feed tape style farm using an observer and a dispenser to auto harvest the wool on the sheep. So if we go here, 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to have 4 in each of these cells, which is, as I said, it's not the max. You can go higher. You can easily go higher, but I'm only going to be doing 4 because 16 sheep, 16 colors, 4 pods, 4 things. It works. So I'm going to be doing 4 per, and the way this works is every time one of the sheep eat that grass, this observer will see it turn to dirt, send a signal through this, and this will kick it up into the dispenser here to shear the sheep. And then, at that same time, it kicks it down into this line, which will push this redstone lamp into the hopper, which will set off the comparator and loop through and make the piston feed tape shift the block around. And that's pretty cool, in my opinion. I really like it. Let's actually put that there so we can see it light up when it goes. I think that'll do it. I could be wrong. But yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. And the way this works, that's why you have the hopper facing directly back into it. So this spits it into this, and then this dumps it back in. And, oh, there we go. It's about to function. Oh, it shot it out. I have not had that happen yet. That is weird. Yeah, well, that kind of makes my farm look bad. But I can auto trigger it here. That'll kick it through, move the whole thing around, and you saw that dirt block went from there over to here. So the whole system will run. Let's push it 1 more time so you can see. Bing, bang, boom. You saw the sheep get sheared. So the sheep will get sheared twice. If they have regrown their wool, they will get sheared multiple times because every time this block moves, it will try and send a signal as well. So when it changes to dirt or changes back to grass, or it'll send the signal through, and these always double pulse. So it's going to pulse through, it's going to do its action, but it won't have enough time to do it again. So once this block moves in front of it, it will pulse this again, which is the point of this circuit over here. So the sheep will get sheared twice if possible, but this to keep the machine from just rotating all of the time, That's what this is for. So when this spits it into here, there's a time delay on when it comes back. And during that time delay, that covers this second pulse that comes through. So these are two different ways you can do it. They do the same exact thing. I just wanted to do something different. I've always done the falling sand piston one, and there it goes again, spitting that out. It's weird. It doesn't do it to the grass, but it does it to this. I'll have to keep my eye on it. So we'll have to worry about that in the future. But yeah, I think that's the farm. I hope you guys, you know, let me know what you guys think of it down below. I am going to hop over into the Guardians world and get this all built up so that we have a little bit of something to start loading sheep into. These took way longer to build than I thought. A couple of things aside from that. I did switch back over to the piston. That one, for whatever reason, wouldn't work. Made it work, and then it wouldn't work, and then it'd shoot it out the side, and then it just not work. So I switched back over to the sand one using the piston style. Push it up. The signal stops going through, cuts off, and you're all good. I did tighten it up. So we've got the repeater here. So that way the signal here cannot continue through, but will still power the piston that's needed for the piston feed tape up top here. So I have gone and built all 4 of these. They are centered kind of like this. I'm kind of hit or miss on how I did, if I like it in this position or not. But I already built them, so I am not taking them back down. And as I said, I think it came out pretty good. We're going to end up doing some decoration around the edge here. As you can see, I marked some staircases so I'd be able to get up and down. And then I noticed something else. These require iron. I don't have any. I may have to go pinch my beacon base, but I have 14 iron right now, which is pretty bad. We're going to need some iron, so I'm going to end up having to get that, but we'll be able to get the sheep put in here now. As I said, 4 colors in each, and I'll have to go ahead and get the dyes all together and then get my sheep moved in, but I do have 4 in each pen, and this is all set to go. I'm not going to make you watch me move all the sheep in, because that's could be a rather arduous project, so I'm going to need some leads as well. So I'm going to get some bits together and get these guys moved and kind of get this rain to stop falling out of the sky. Welcome back, everybody. So we are here for, well, mainly one reason. Our buddy Sean has been away. And if you did not know, he has a little bit of a garden over there, and he asked me to take care of it while he was gone, which I have been doing pretty good. You'll see a little bit of me taking care of it here. But one of the things that happened the other day is a new flower showed up. I don't know anything about this flower, but something else weird has happened. And it's gotten really big. And I don't know if Sean's going to be happy about that. So I have taken good care of the garden. Everything's good. Everything's all grown. But there's giant flower now. But he's got a really nice little garden in here. I don't know. You guys might have seen it. I don't know if he's shown it off yet, but he's got a cool, nice little garden in here. Cool wall, little hangout space. I think it's really nice. But I don't know if he'll notice the new flower. I didn't do it. So yeah, we got a couple of oxeye daisies that popped up, and I came in and checked on them, and now I don't know if that's a tulip or a daisy hybrid tulip thingy or what. But he got a big old flower now. And some bees. I guess big flowers attract a lot of bees. We are standing in front of something you may not have seen. Since working on that up there, which you can see a little bit more has been done, I've done a live stream. And we built up the storage farm. The storage farm. I got farms on the brain. The storage room for the farms of the GDS industrial area. This is just one of the floors. If we add more farms, I am going to have to make this bigger. But this is everything we've got so far. And obviously bone meal, moss, iron, which we're going to be building. Gunpowder, sugarcane, cactus, gas tiers. And then these are 3 farms I'm hopefully going to be building over here soon as well. And then another one, and then a little bit of space to get a couple more going. Oh, I actually never put torches up there. That's bad. But yeah, I'm happy with it. It's come out pretty good. I threw up like a quick like exterior, and I kind of like it. It's simple, it's fun. Let's just get that and this, because I don't want any creepers hopping in and blowing us up. So yeah, I wanted to do it kind of buried in a mountain, which is why I ended up putting on that little flat there, so I wouldn't have to dig too much out. And then I've put some stone around it and some glass. This is rough first pass. Very rough first pass. And I don't know if we're going to work on it more today, but I thought I'd talk about it since this is where we are standing. This will be our fly in and fly out point. And yeah, you can oversee everything. I may move all the diamond piles up here. I want to talk to Jem and Sean and see what we're going to do there. And then just the only other thing that's left is to actually hook up all the farms. I have a bubble vader coming all the way up, and it does run out to right there. And then, yeah, just gotta hook in the ghast farm, the sugarcane farm, the bone meal / moss farm, and the cactus farm into that. And then we'll be able to shoot it on up into here. And then, as I said, we're gonna be doing an iron farm. And then those three there, the wheat, potato, and carrot, are gonna be really small farms. So they're gonna be easy. I may even just put them inside there. I am currently undecided, but we officially have almost everything set up here. I did, again, quick, easy decoration around it. I don't entirely know how I feel about it. I am liking it. I do want to change up these. I just kind of just threw those in there for just to have something. But I do want to change up the inside. On this side, it looks okay. But on the deeper sides like this, it looks very blah and flat, and it's just that. But yeah, we've got all 4 in. I've got all 16 sheep in. I only lost 1 sheep along the way because I was trying to break a trapdoor and one hit a sheep with my axe. I hit him with Mushroom Stomper and he just died. Which I don't know if Mushroom Stomper just does that much damage or if sheep really has... No, because yeah, it takes more than 1 hit with that. He must have already been damaged. So I bred up another one, put him in there. But yeah, everything is set up on here except for storage and shears. Because I was very low on iron. And we actually went and bought the last of the iron in the shopping district during stream. So let's actually grab that so I can get some of these going. Where is it? Right here. Right, this will be enough to get us going. This will get us 32 shears. And I can just split that amongst the 4 that are up here. So it should be about 8 in each. So it won't be full, but it'll be full enough. Actually, that's, yeah, pretty much everything we're going to need. So we'll do that. Oop, I just threw some iron on the ground. And then now these should officially start working. And we're going to have to get some storage down there. It's going to be necessary. Oop, nope. That one and this one. See, as I said, I've gotten one of every color in here. So the 16 sheep, as I said, 16 colors, and they're not in any specific order. I just hopped in, died 4 in 1, died 4 in 1, died 4 in 1, and died 3 in the last, because you don't have to die the white sheep. And then just broke them and moved them in. So, oop, that one just fired. So that means these, yep, look at that. Everybody's sheared. Now the thing I didn't do was actually put in my door. So this one, there we go. It's got 1 purple, 3 green, 2 gray, and a blue. And that's pretty much how it's going to go. I don't know where I want to put the storage system yet. I don't want to... I'm thinking of putting it just in the middle here. But I am currently undecided. And what I want to do first is I want to get a quick door. And the thing is, I don't remember how to do a double piston extender. And I have no sticky pistons. Okay, so we're not going to be able to do that. But I want to try and do in the middle here, just like a double piston extender to drop this down into the floor. So that we can just walk in, and then when we walk out, kind of just hit the lever and open it back up, you know? And I think that'll work. I think that'll look nice. It'll be simple. It'll be hidden away. And we'll be able to get these guys going in here. So what I need now is, did I have any in here? I have 4. I ain't got no hoppers neither. This is why we need the iron farm. So I do have to hit up some of the other Guardians and see if they have anything going farm-wise on their end. Because I do know there are a couple of farms out there. I just really haven't, you know, I haven't gone out and bought any from anybody in a while. And I feel I'm missing a whole 2.5 stacks of blocks somewhere. I couldn't tell you where, but they are currently somewhere. So, we're just going to throw in a quick little setup here. That guy. We'll hop up and in. Yeah, as I said, very temporary system here. Oop, that one fired again, but I'm willing to bet. Oh no, somebody did eat. Okay, good. Yeah. So we will be getting this stuff in, which makes me happy. As I said, this is just kind of passive so that I don't have to go nuts trying to find the stuff to make the blimps, the blimps for the ships. You know, the little floating blimp bits. So this will be nice. Let's get this guy in here. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to end up having to AFK over here for a little bit to kind of get things built up. But then after that, we'll pretty much be set. Oop, we'll just go this way. Yoink. Elytra is so helpful for stuff like this. Put those guys in. The downside is... well, I really wouldn't say it's a downside. I'm just really hoping that no wolves come along and try and eat all my sheep. That'd be very bad. But yeah, everybody's in as protected as I can. I think they can still get them through the sides every once in a while. So that's why I put the covers on the top so that the wolves can't come up in here, drop in, and eat all my sheep. But that should be this project pretty much done for now until we can get enough iron to build an actual storage setup down here. And that is pretty much the same with what's going on down here. We don't even have all of the iron to do this. We still have the last couple and a bit empty. So it's kind of a bummer. But I have to look at what we actually have going for this episode so far and figure out what project I can do next. A little time has passed since that last clip, and I AFK'd for, honestly, maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes max, plus whatever I've been working in this area, and so far we've got a good amount. It is funny how imbalanced some of them are, so like we've got a lot more brown than we do lime. It's kind of funny. It's always been random. Like, look at this one. This one's killing it. We've got a stack plus on those two, and then we've got ones down as low as 22. That's odd. Huh. I'm fine, though, because I do use a lot of green wool. So green and gray have been the common uses so far. But yeah, this hasn't had any issues yet. And one thing I did overlook, I think this actually shears 4 times. So when it first gets the block update, it'll send out 2 pulses, which I think will shear twice. And then when the block moves, it sends out 2 pulses again. So everybody gets sheared. I don't think having more sheep would make a difference, but it has been pretty cool. That's been working, which I'm very happy about. And everything in here, I think we talked about this. Yeah, we did talk about this. So it's technically the next day as well in real life from when I did that clip previously. And I've been really just doing this. I decided to make this one a pipe. I know we like half mentioned a couple of ideas for down here that we were thinking of. And I decided, because there was really no way to send this one underground due to this place and me not wanting to fight against the water, I decided to make some pipes. So we grabbed some acacia trapdoors and built it on through. It connects on into the section down here. And oop, it drops in right there, which is pretty nice. So that's the sugarcane hooked up. Now we've just got these 3 farms as well to get hooked up. And I personally think they're going to be very easy to do. It's not going to be anything crazy. So I'm going to end up doing those probably by myself. That one, the ghast farm, is probably going to get a pipe because of the fact it's raised up off the ground. Or we may just have it shooting straight down. But because there's water there, I may just run a pipe out and down. I think depending on how I do it, it might look good. So we have spare acacia trapdoors, which we'll be able to use. But what I need to do now is give it some semblance of structure. So to get this thing to work properly, I set in ice blocks, and they're spaced out, honestly, at a good enough point where I want to use them to create our like hold points. So if we go here, the other side's gonna be a bit difficult for me. But this one, so these two, I should say, are gonna be weird ones. I'm thinking of having them hook in kind of like this and kind of mount from the side. Ooh, hold on. Like that, and obviously we're going to cover as much of the ice up as we can, but I think having that one hook in from the side, I think could look pretty cool. This one, I honestly have no idea because of this big hole. We may end up filling it in. It's been cool to have. It's been very useful for working at different points in relation to water usage, but we do have the giant pond over here, so it's not really a big deal. So we'll be able to work with that. But yeah, I'm going to fiddle around with this. I want to see what we can get for a good-looking support strut, and kind of go from there. So finish the struts over here, and I like them. I think they'd look a lot better if I could have gotten them out the other side. Actually, I take that back. I don't think it would look as good because of how big they are if I had it on both sides. I kept them a little beefy because they're supposed to be supporting all of the weight and pulling it this way. So I thought, hey, we'll stick with this. I think it'll work. And now that I look at it, it keeps making me think I'm being stared at by something evil. You know, you get the big, like some giant frog with like big pointy teeth. And I don't, it's because the eyes. It's definitely because the eyes. But yeah, sorry, distractions aside, we got those struts done. And I also went away over here. Let me hop on over and hooked up our cactus, which is coming straight up into the middle here. I should be able to pop this one open and see. Yeah. So the cactus comes up, goes that way, and then we also have this hooked up with a tube over the top. But all we've done is a tube so far. We have to actually hook in everything here via redstone. So this is actually something pretty simple. I've done this before in the past, but I did want to show it just in case people wanted to see how it's done if they've never done it before. So what I'm going to do is I need my redstone box. I'm also probably going to need more space. So let's get myself a little bit extra. I may actually need more space than I have on, like, around this redstone. So that might cause me a little bit of an issue, which I'll have to play around with. But I'm sure I can change up the design to make it fit if that ends up being a thing. Actually, let's just drop those there. And I am going to need one of you, a few of you, just a couple extras. I've got some hoppers in my inventory. And do I want a dropper or a dispenser? I'm going to go with a dropper. I think that's what I'm going to end up needing. Because of the fact bone meal is going to be coming through this, I think we're going to need that. Okay, so that guy needs to stay there. So I need to be able to place this guy facing in. Nope. Like so. There we go. That should be it facing in. Sweet. Yeah, so the problem here is I have two elevators next to each other. And I can actually change this one. Yes, let's change this one real quick. I can adjust this one up. And that should still do the same thing, and that'll give me the space to work with this one. And it shouldn't power into that. Okay, sweet. So, as I said, I built this in the past, so if you have seen me do any redstone stuff prior, you will have recognized this. It's very easy, but I do want to kind of explain how it works. So this here is pretty much just an auto feed. As soon as an item hits here, it'll send a signal through and fire it out. It constantly, no matter how many items you put in there, it'll continuously fire them. And it works great. As I said, it's very simple. So this is your capacitor here. It will sense this, which is funny that it can be sent through blocks like this. I don't actually know how that works. But it kicks it around, slots it through there, keeps it as a signal value of 1. So 1, 1, 1, and then it hits that. And then this extends it, which honestly doesn't make a difference if it being 1 there. But it will fire this, turning this off. So because this adds into the side of it, this is bigger, and then it just turns it off. And then fires this, kicks that out there, and this is already off, so it doesn't constantly cycle itself. And that's pretty much how it works. Pretty much straightforward, as easy as one can say. And we have exactly 1 hopper left over. Very nice. Let's put this back in there. And that actually went way faster than I thought. I always end up struggling to, well, I shouldn't say always. Every once in a while, I struggle to remember how it goes. So, I'd say this is good. We're going to have to change this out, actually. So, I'll end up doing that. But this will officially work now. I'm going to change it back out for 3 composters. And we're going to put it back into bone meal mode and kind of get our top area there filled up with some bone meal. But yeah, this is another one of the farms added in. So we've got the bone meal / moss block. We've got the cactus and the sugarcane all hooked up into the area upstairs. The cactus actually does considerably well. I think while working in this area, I got about half a stack of cactus. So it's working, it's doing its job. But yeah, everything flows through, connects on into this section, and goes on up. And there we are. I'd say another good episode done and set. So, down here, not 100% done. We still have to hook in the guest farm there, but I do have to change up some stuff in the collection area. So I'm going to end up probably doing that off camera or in a live stream. There is one more farm that I know is going to be built around here somewhere. It's going to be the iron farm. And we already have a spot set aside for that, which is right there. I used it denoted by a block. And then we will be building up these other 3 farms in the near future, but everything else is hooked up, which is very nice. It'll make things easier for us. Crafting wise, it's going to be much easier. Speaking of crafting, I do. I got a second one to put right here. Actually, no, we'll put an extra chest there. It can't hurt to have a little extra storage if we have like leftover paper or something. So we can actually denote that. 1, 2, 3. Whoop. And we'll just put like that so people can see that this paper is supposed to go in there. So if you have leftover paper after crafting, plop right in there. But yeah, everything's set up real well. This has been filling back up. Oddly, oh, actually, I was really worried because we weren't getting any sugarcane in. Then I remembered that none of the back chests were filled. So they're all starting to fill up now. I was getting really worried that I messed up something somewhere in this whole thing. And luckily I didn't. So on top of that, I've also set up this area up here. You'll probably recognize this from the thumbnail. I gotta take that in just a moment. But yeah, everything's all set up and I'm very happy with it. It's really good. I probably should have built this a long while back. But I wasn't initially thinking airships when I first built my entire base. I was going to do just kind of the one airship and then didn't know how I was going to get around. So I went, hey, we'll do more airships. And yeah, that's just kind of how it went. But, you know, things change, things evolve, and that's just kind of how Minecraft goes. So, I do hope you enjoyed this one. It was a little technical at some points, a lot of little redstone bits, but at the same time, a lot of odd little building and some cleaning up of the industrial district, which has been very nice. A last little thing, you would see that all the diamonds are gone. I'm going to make an area to keep them once the next farm is put in. I don't know if it's going to go here or there, so I don't want to go putting the diamonds out and then having to move them again. But we have 66 blocks, so this is the GDS diamonds. Yeah, 66 blocks of diamonds. I'm very happy with that. And I know everyone else is. I sent them a message about it when I took them all down. Because they were all in multiple stacks there from different things. But hey, all in all, a pretty good run. I am very happy with it. And yeah, we're going to be wrapping it up here. So I hope you all did enjoy. And I hope you have a nice night, day, morning, evening, or whatever it is, wherever you are. This is my defense. I hope to see you again soon. Peace.